Hey, Austin.
Hey, Trey.
Hey, guess what?
What?
We're going to do a SeatGeek ad.
Oh, yeah? You didn't like the last one we just tried to do?
No, I didn't.
Well, my name is Joe Q StubHub, and maybe you could convince me.
Look, Joe Q StubHub, buying tickets has been a confusing process for a long time.
That's what we do over at StubHub.
You make it tough for the people, but SeatGeek, they're different, Mr. StubHub man. Okay?
Well, that's why they make a lot of money.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, they've come along and made a great app. SeatGeek is always the first place I look for tickets, okay? Not one of you who are trying to shamboozle and wabizzle people.
Look, we offer a confusing and expensive experience.
Right, which isn't what people want, man. I got the SeatGeek app on my phone, and I used it the other day to buy tickets for said insert concert game here, and everything about SeatGeek is designed to make life easier for sports and music fans.
Well, if you want convenience, then the times sure have changed. I don't know what people want anymore.
Well, look, okay, SeatGeek does all the price comparisons for you by searching multiple ticket sites and ensuring that you get the best possible deal for your dollar. SeatGeek does all the work. And you save time and money, Mr. StubHub.
All right, you've convinced me.
Good. Best of all, for listeners of Super GamesCast 64, they get a $20 rebate off their first SeatGeek purchase. Download SeatGeek app, go to the settings tab and hit a promo code and enter the promo code SUPER. And SeatGeek will send you a $20 rebate after you've made your first ticket purchase.
Pretty rad.
Download the SeatGeek today.
Yep.
And do it.
Yeah.
Here's
what I do.
Yeah.
I find tickets for under $20, and then I scam the hell out of them, and they got to send me money.
That's not what SeatGeek's about. SeatGeek's about helping
SeatGeek will fill your pockets. That's their tagline.
Yeah. SeatGeek. Just do it.
Okay.
Hey, everybody, this is Nolan North, and I've already stopped listening to Super GameCast 64. You should, too.
Let's go.
Austin, name all the hunks.
Mike Soroy.
He's a hunk.
Jake Kemp.
Jake Kemp.
David Mino.
Okay.
Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
George Clooney.
Uh-huh.
Connor Risenhoover.
Connor's a hunk?
Connor's a hunk.
Brad Sham.
Yeah, Brad Sham.
Okay.
Babe Laufenberg, obviously.
Yeah.
It's in the name.
Followell.
Follow Easy.
Yep. Gordon.
Gordon Keith is a hunk?
Yes, Gordon
He's
Keith
like
is a hunk.
He's like a hot librarian type.
Yeah,
How is
he's
he
like a
hunk?
hot dad,
Agreed.
He's like, if you're a teenage girl and you bring your friends over for a sleepover, and
Sure.
like, your friend, like,
Oh, Dad, stop hanging around
Yeah.
our slumber party.
Stop being creepy, Dad.
They wouldn't say that.
Who
Bill
else is
Clinton.
hunk?
Hunk?
Really?
Yeah.
Is George
Well,
Bush
he
a
used
hunk?
to be. No,
No.
but he's like a granddad.
Yeah, granddad hunk?
Yeah, but no, not a hunk, just a granddad.
Okay.
A GDILF.
That's right.
Okay.
Granddad, I'd like to fuck.
Is Obama a hunk?
I've seen him in the beach with his shirt off.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say yes.
Okay.
Seen him inside of the beach?
Yes, inside
Inside
the
the
beach area.
beach. Who's the hunkiest politician?
Ooh. Let's go Marco Rubio.
Is he a hunk?
Not Paul Ryan.
No.
I gotta give what's his name? Our old vice president. He's kind of hunky.
Al Gore.
Not Al Gore.
Joe Biden.
Joe Biden.
Cheney.
He's a hunk.
Yeah, he is. He's
a
like
hunk.
he's a silver fox.
Yeah, silver fox. He's a hunk.
And
Am I a
finally,
hunk?
the very last hunk.
Okay. Am I a hunk?
Do you know who it is?
It's me, obviously.
Donovan Lewis.
Okay.
Well, okay, yes, that.
Donovan's a hunk. Who?
Trey Mitchell.
Really? Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks, Austin.
Of course.
You know what? You're a hunk too.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. This is Super GamesCast 64.
Emphasis on the Super
Games.
Cast.
This is Super GamesCast 64. This is the show where we discuss video games and video game news and reviews
and hunks.
and hunks.
Mm-hmm.
Who's the hunkiest video game character?
Nathan Drake.
Probably, yeah,
Nathan
that's what
Drake's
I
up
was going
there.
to say. The generic white guy from Uncharted.
Nathan Drake's hunk. He's a hunk. Who else?
Commander Shepard.
Is Link a hunk?
He can be, but he's not like
Link's
10.
more of a twink.
He is a twink. Yeah.
No, he's kind of ripped and, well, no, I guess
He's the
no.
David Mino
Yeah.
of
He's the
video
cute
game
farm boy.
characters.
Farmhand. Master Chief, probably
You
a
never
hunk.
see Master Chief.
He's probably a hunk. He's like 7.5 feet tall.
Yeah, sure. He's a hunk. John Marston, hunk.
Doomfist.
Yeah.
Doomfist,
Doomfist.
hunk.
Yes.
All right, name all the hunky characters in Overwatch.
Okay, Doomfist.
Winston.
Definitely
Winston.
Winston. Soldier used to be back when he had blonde hair.
Yeah.
McCree for sure. He may be the
He is.
hunkiest.
He might be.
Genji before he was a robot.
Bastion,
Yes, Bastion.
he's a hunk.
Of
You know
metal.
what? The whole dang dirty cast. They're just a bunch of hunks.
Roadhog, not so much.
Okay, yes.
Roadhog's
Excluding
a
Roadhog.
big old piggy.
Even Junkrat's kind of hunky.
He is. He's got that weird kind of.
Kind of ripped.
Yeah.
He's toned.
What qualifies a hunk? I guess.
Just any nice looking chiseled fella, you know?
7 out of 10 or higher.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. We need to ask Super Films Cast the same question about hunks
Okay.
and see what they say. We're gonna cross analysis.
Spencer Hall, hunk.
Yeah, he's a good looking kid. Adam.
Whoa.
Adam
We're talking about
Fullerton.
grown adult men, not kids. That's right.
Just giving it, just being informal about it. Just being informal.
Adam Fullerton is the bi-curious boy next door. That's what I'd categorize him.
What about Kirk?
Kirk is like he's like your local mailman. That's how I'd describe him.
You know, we get about 600 listens on the Blowout Network for this podcast.
one of those is bound to be Kirk. that
I
what
don't
you're
think any one of those are listening anymore to your hunk talk, even though I think it's hilarious.
Well then,
I think Adam is the bi-curious boy next door really
Yeah.
fits him.
he's the strange boy next door to this.
He is very strange, but in a very good way. Strange.
Yeah, we don't want no boring. Who was the guy who? No, never mind.
Yeah, don't say
We'll
it.
just leave it.
Don't say it.
Well, wait.
Just-
Do you even know who?
I think I know who. I just don't want you to
Here,
say
off mic. Tell me.
it. Okay.
No, Trey wants me to reveal. Who
I want you to
said
reveal who you
off
said.
air. I'm not
Reveal.
going to.
Reveal who you said. It's someone in the Blowout family. I'll say that.
Yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
Anyways, this is Super GamesCast 64. We got Austin Guttery here talking about all the hunks, and we got Connor Risenhoover with his bad voice. How you doing, Connor?
Oh,
I'm doing great, Trey.
You don't
Oh.
sound great. You
I
sound
know.
terrible.
I sound like I'm gonna die.
You do. You
he's
sound
just
like
gonna be
you're
eye
die.
candy today.
Just eye candy. Yeah,
Yep.
I told Connor you don't like it when you call him eye candy.
Why is that?
Do I not?
Yeah, I said you don't like it.
No, but I do. Gives-
Okay, I was wrong.
It
then.
gives me
All
the
right,
confidence to get through a podcast.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's fine. Austin, what have you been playing?
Oh, just Stardew Valley,
Really?
almost exclusively.
Mhm.
Yeah.
How many seasons have you gone through?
I'm almost done with winter, so I'm about to hit my second year. I had a crash the other day, and it would not stop crashing. There was a loop. I would go to sleep at the end of each night on Winter 12 and would wake up on Winter 12 again because of the crash, and I couldn't get out of it.
It's not good.
No, but Chucklefish is aware of the issue, and they worked on it, and they said they found out what it is, Trey. So this
What is it? What happened?
This is for anybody who's experiencing any Stardew Valley crashes. So,
Specifically, Winter 12 crashes.
right, if you go to bed
Yeah.
and you have any blank inventory slots.
Uh-huh.
So basically, the way it would happen is like you'd go get one of your tools upgraded, and that would pull a tool out of your inventory. Normally, the inventory would collapse and not leave any gaps in there, but for some reason, it doesn't when you get a tool upgraded. And so when you would go to save at night, the game would go do it's some sort of inventory check, and it would see that gap in there, and it couldn't reconcile what it was seeing, and the whole thing would crash, and it would just start over on the day before. And so they said, if you're having that, just make sure there's no gaps in your inventory, and you should be good. So, a little helpful tip, a little pro tip for any Stardewers out there.
How you liking on? How are you liking it on the Switch?
It's, like I said, it's the perfect game for the Switch.
Yeah?
It's incredible. I can play on my TV. I can take it to work and not play during working hours. That's for sure.
Yeah, Cash. She's not playing during work.
That's
Don't
right.
worry.
Only on breaks or lunch.
That's right. I've had a lot of diarrhea lately at work, though, and like hours long. And so I've been playing a lot.
Why do you have so much diarrhea?
I haven't had it's a joke about me going to play Stardew Valley during
The state
work.
fair's here.
Yeah. So I've only had corn dogs.
Mm.
Can I say something about corn dogs?
Yeah, go ahead.
I hate it when people say corny dog.
Really?
It makes me so mad. And then, like, the extraneous E sound on the end of words. Like, my dad does it all the time. He'll say baggy and say, just call it a bag.
I like
Dad.
baggy. I like the
get a
word baggy.
Ziploc baggie. It's
Got a little baggy.
but it's just a bag.
Got a little baggy.
Veggies?
Veggies.
Just say
gotta
vegetable.
get your veggies.
It's stupid.
Gotta put the veggies in a baggie.
Done with it.
Don't be done with it.
I'm done with everything. I'm out of here.
Why are you out of here? We can't do a show with just Connor. That'd be terrible.
That is true. I will stay till the end of the show.
It'd be terrible.
Thanks, Trey.
No problem, Connor. I love you.
I've been playing Overwatch here and there.
Yeah. All right.
And playing just a little Pokemon Go, when I walk to lunch. Speaking of, did you hear Gen 3? Probably going to be released on Halloween.
I did hear that. I
Halloween
heard
event
that
starts?
with my ears.
Yep.
And
Or
my
did you read it
eyes.
with your
I
eyes?
guess I read it with my eyes, right? I might have heard it on a podcast. I don't know. Who knows?
That should be exciting because it was starting to get to the point where I'd caught basically everything.
Yeah.
Had,
Can you catch the ones that are kind of only for? I know, like Farfetched is only in
no,
Europe,
those are still region specific.
and
You need to get to traveling.
yeah,
Yeah.
you need to get traveling, man. You need to go
Mail your phone somewhere.
see the world.
Yep,
Austin, have you ever been outside the United States?
I have.
Where'd you go?
I snuck into Canada last year on our road trip.
Canada.
We didn't sneak in. The border guard let us cross over and come back.
Was this
So
on your
you're-
spirit quest?
This was, yeah. We got some bomb ass BC peyote over
Yeah,
there.
bruh.
And we had a vision quest. And you know what I learned, Trey?
What?
Nothing. I learned nothing. I learned that my life is an empty, soulless shell of an existence. And after this show, I don't know what's gonna happen.
He's going to go play more Stardew Valley.
That's probably true.
Mhm.
That's the one thing keeping me off the 75 overpass.
I'm worried about you, Austin. I don't need you to kill yourself here on the show.
I didn't say anything.
Now, if you were, I preferably want you to do it on the show,
Oh,
so we can
that
have a
would
record
be-
of it.
That would be cool.
Yeah, we might actually get some listens.
We could do a remote from the 75 overpass.
Yeah.
from
What's
high
the
five.
best way to
Perfect.
for audio listeners to kill yourself?
Dynamite around the neck.
Yeah, that might be good. We
Okay.
probably need to film it, put it on YouTube,
That's
get some
true.
hits, some clicks. You know, I'm all for using you to get more clicks.
Perfect. Whatever you need to do.
I mean, I've done that from the start. You were in like
Yeah.
the first, video for a few videos.
You want me to drink out of a toilet? I'll do that.
Yeah, you're going. Well,
Wait, don't
Adam
we
has
know
to.
somebody? Yeah.
We do
Just gotta
know
drink out of
someone.
a toilet.
Super Filmscast 64 fame Adam Fullertron has to drink out of a toilet.
Yep, because I whooped his buns
Mhm.
in fantasy football this week.
Yeah.
And so he's got to use his life straw, his survival straw, to drink out of a toilet. Big old gulp. He's not getting no sip.
When are you gonna do this?
I don't know. Sometime this weekend, I guess.
We need to film it.
Yeah, we should have a party.
I want to party.
We can set up a little we can get Adam like a little bib and a
Yeah.
fork and a knife and a little plate. It'll be great.
Yeah, we could live stream it.
Yes.
We could put it on Facebook Live
Yeah.
or other live stream things.
Periscope.
Twitch,
Meerkat.
Twitch it. People could take bets on how much Adam should drink. How much
Second
does he have to
time,
drink of it?
A big old gulp. I
honestly
said.
think he should drink the whole bowl.
Yeah, probably should.
It's a lot of water.
Yeah, he can do it.
I just want him to see you take a few, quality gulps.
Mm.
Are you going to pee in it?
No,
You
that'd be
should.
cruel.
Do it.
No, he just has to drink the water.
Do it.
And it's perfectly clean water. Like it comes out of the tank. You could probably drink it without the life straw and be fine.
I think it's gray water, meaning you can't do that.
No, I'm pretty sure it's just regular tap water. I think it's potable, right?
I was under the impression that you can't drink it directly out of the tank.
No, he has
Huh.
a straw.
No, I know.
No.
We're talking about it. If
Now
you
we're just
drink
talking about it
straight
in
from the
general.
bowl.
Oh, I mean, dogs do it, right?
Yeah, but dogs eat shit. Dogs eat doo-doo off the ground.
And their own vomit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but that's just smart. That's just
That's
Like,
economical.
if you drop a hot
Yeah.
dog on the ground, you're gonna eat it. I mean, if you dropped all your food out of your stomach, wouldn't it be
And
wise
poop is
to eat
just
it?
used food, so
Well, but yeah, you should throw that away. It's all used up.
but
don't
you should
want it.
still eat it.
Did you know rabbits do that?
They do.
They like half digest their food and they eat their poop.
So I watched this one guy's house. I won't say who it is. This one guy's house.
Damn it, gal.
It was not actually. It was not
Damn it,
Dan. It wasn't Dan. This was someone else. It wasn't Dan. And I watched their house. They have like 5 dogs,
Ew.
and it was the grossest thing because the guy was like, "Hey,
Human centipedeed them.
he was like, hey, just there's like 4 of them were little terriers, and then like 2 of them were kind of big dogs, and they might have been German shepherds. I don't remember, but so he's like, hey, go, when they poop, just don't worry about it. They usually poop outside, but they poop inside. You just shovel it and throw it in the backyard. And so you look in the backyard, and there is
It's just everywhere.
crap everywhere. And I would get home from like reporting like Mavs games, and I would not get over there, and they like there was poop all over the ground. I would have to clean up the poop.
So he would just
Throw
let
it
them go in
outside.
the house?
Yeah, they would go in the house, this little like area in the house, and I had to throw it out, and they would lick it outside, and they would try to lick me. I'd be like, get the fuck away, little pups.
God damn,
It was
got
the
a gross
grossest thing
house.
in the world. It was disgusting.
My girl is watching like some neighbors' dogs,
Mhm.
and one of them killed another dog like the day
Wow.
before.
Yeah,
And so I don't even know if she's alive anymore.
she might not be.
Might have swallowed her up.
Ooh, that's not good.
Anyway, second time
That means
I
you
went
don't
out
have
of
to
the
have a
country-
girlfriend anymore.
That's true. I
Yeah.
can date you finally.
Yeah. No.
Second time I went out of the country
Sure.
was 2006.
Mhm.
Went to St. Lucia in the Caribbean. It was great.
Mm-hmm. It's great. I'm
Yeah.
glad you had fun on your dates.
Thanks.
Awesome. Connor, what have you been playing?
Oh, you weren't going to ask me if I've gone out of the country?
Oh, Connor, have you been out of the country?
Yeah,
No?
Trey, I
Okay,
have.
that's great.
Let me tell you about it.
Okay, fine.
Went to Italy.
Great. Awesome.
Saw real life Assassin's Creed.
Okay. It's a video game. I get it.
I went to
Any more?
Spain. There's an Assassin's Creed there, right?
He's just doing Assassin's Creed bits.
Went to Egypt.
No, you haven't. 'Cause that game hasn't come out yet. Are you really doing bits?
I went to Canada.
There's no Assassin's Creed game in Canada.
Did you play Black Flag?
I don't. Not yet. I
You
own
go
it.
to Canada?
Yeah, you work in like an office making an Assassin's Creed game.
Whoa. Yeah, there should
Yeah,
be.
you.
Because
It's
you go back in
Ubisoft.
time, right? Like you put on like a virtual reality
Well,
thing.
no,
and
he's
you-
joking because it's Ubisoft.
No,
They're
you
No,
do
I know.
actually do that though.
I
Oh,
know.
really?
But
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Have you never played any of the games?
I played like the third one.
Yeah, you go.
No,
in
I know
this-
that. Yeah.
You go on this like machine. Yeah, I wonder if he's got any ancestors from like 20 years before,
Yeah.
and it just like works in an office.
He works at Ubisoft.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's making Rayman.
Play Black Fat.
Whoa! Jeez. I mean, it was bound to happen. We
Man,
had so
I-
much hunk talk at the beginning of the
I
show.
think I cut it
that-
off in time, but
Yeah,
we'll
you-
find out
You're
when I
fine.
listen
You
back.
cut it off in
Have
time.
you heard when Norm said that? Jeremy, that was fag-credible. He was trying to say fantastic and incredible at the
Yeah.
same time, and it came out fag-credible.
Wow, that's a new word.
Whew. Anyway, we'll just move on. I've been
What
playing.
a stunning.
What?
What a stunning.
Hey, we're not on air. You can say stunning cunt.
I can't say it
Why not?
because someone might take it and then put it on air.
That's true.
Anyway, what have you been playing?
Well, I still don't have a console, so I've been playing Super Mario Run.
Why do we have him on the show?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know either. Did you?
We
invite
have
him?
every console.
I'm eye candy.
Yes. Yeah, he is eye candy.
That's true.
He's the candy.
Hey, where's my free PS4, by the way?
Yeah, where is that, Jalen? Where's the PS4? That for Austin?
Still waiting. I want to play HZD.
You don't want to play shit on that.
I really want to play HZD, and that's about it.
Horizon Zero. You really do?
Yeah.
Why do you want to play Horizon?
It looks great.
Well, I'll let you
look-
borrow my copy if you want
Okay.
it. Yeah.
That'd be great.
All right. Because I beat it. I
Yeah?
don't think I'm going to go back to it.
I also
anytime
want to play
soon.
Flower.
Flower.
You ever play Flower?
I did play Flower.
Flower's fun.
It is a little fun little game. It is a fun game. Speaking of games that have come out this week, we had Evil Within 2, which I hear is really good.
Got good reviews.
Yeah, it got some good reviews. And also South Park The Fractured Butthole
Got
came
okay
out.
reviews.
Got pretty, and I don't know. I mean, I'm interested in both. I don't think anytime soon I will play those, but they are on my radar of games
never
I want to
play
get
either.
to. I might I might because I really like Stick of Truth.
Trey,
Yeah,
you'll never play either of them.
I will.
Okay.
Yeah, I will, Austin.
He still hasn't played
Prove
Black
it.
Flag.
Yeah.
I might play Evil Within 2 because I hear it has a lot of film references.
Oh my. Oh my.
And I do a show on
He
YouTube about
doo-doos.
I do a show on YouTube about video game film school. So yeah,
Is that like the baby of FilmsCast and GamesCast? Just
yeah, I guess. I
And they
don't
can find that at craytrayvids.com or wherever.
Yeah.
know.
you're at.
Sure, go to there.
hey, you can find us at supercast64.com.
Did you
don't
even
forget.
make the website yet?
No,
Or you
not
just
yet.
Futzing around.
I am futzing around.
But they have emails.
We do have emails. You're not getting an email, Connor.
I wasn't expecting
Only
one.
Spencer gets an email.
We're also at spiderprovider.com.
Uh-huh. That's true. It's true.
Is it like the opposite of a pest control website?
Yes. Yes, we
We
will
give
provide
you
you
the
with
spiders.
spiders.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
I did have a buddy ask me about the Hang Zone, even though it's dead.
Hang Zone LLC has folded.
Yeah.
Thanks, Obama. And it was all those taxes. It was those Obamacare taxes. And so we had to shut her down.
I like your shots on Twitter at Trump every now and then.
I try to make them, like, not mean or just like, you're an asshole.
Yeah.
Like, I just want to be like, hey, man, can you stop it, please?
Listen, bro. Listen.
Listen, Grandpa.
It is funny how much of kind of commie bastards you and your buddies are.
Yeah?
Lib-com bastards. That's what I call you.
Libtards?
Libtards.
That's offensive.
Going to Bernie rallies.
You need to be PC, Trey.
I'm very PC.
I retweeted something from a guy. Okay, so there's another guy who's doing the same bit, I guess, and Trump said something earlier. Oh, he posted some video about some like firefighters singing.
Yeah, I saw you
Star
right.
Spangled Banner.
Nationalism or something.
And some dude wrote, "Hey, get lost, pal." Like that's a great
Hey, get
response.
lost, pal.
Gave it a retweet.
I think he wrote, coming to Texas or something. I go, turn around. And then I like to, anytime I have a new video, I'll put like Trump, like, hey man, got a new video. Sure you're interested in watching it. It's with my buddy Austin in it, and he's acting like a goof.
He's watching all of them.
He is watching all of them.
Sorry, I was.
Yeah, you're on your phone, like usual.
Answering emails.
All right. So you haven't been playing anything, Connor?
What have you been playing, Trey?
We played Overwatch. Austin and I did
Oh
for a
my
while.
God, we had such a fun little games
we
weekend.
we did have a fun little games weekend.
Trey reluctantly got on with me and
I
Zach
didn't
with a queue.
reluctantly. I
know.
wanted to.
Yeah, and it was
Yeah.
fun. You had a lot more fun than you thought you would. Though,
I
it seemed
knew I would
like.
have fun, but I had a lot
Okay.
of fun. It was a fun game, and I
Yeah.
really like Overwatch.
We had Zach with a Q, and
Yeah.
we had Nick, and we had some friend of Nick's. who
a
played-
friend of Nick's was on?
yeah, the girl who played Mercy over and over.
Oh, I didn't.
That was
realize.
Nick's
I
friend.
guess she wasn't on the voice chat.
Yeah,
Okay.
and
Probably a good call.
so we had a whole team going there.
Yeah, we did have a
and
whole team.
Trey had a delightful little time.
I did. We played on PC,
Yep.
and then the next day we played on Xbox
Yep.
One, and both are delightful.
We streamed on PC while we were playing.
Yeah, we will try to do that some more.
That was
Stream.
fun. We had a lot of good jokes, a lot of good bits.
Yeah, some fun banter.
Won some games.
We did.
Trey, who's your go-to?
Bastion right now is my go-to. I like Bastion a lot.
You
He's
mean
Zach
you're-
and Nick and I were playing the last night, I
Yeah.
think, and we all picked Bastion right off the bat every game.
That's yeah.
You
yeah.
mean you don't play as Tracer?
I made that same joke.
Good.
That's,
Yeah, Trey loves picking Bastion, even on like attack and stuff.
I don't know all the intricacies to
I know,
to
you'll learn it.
Overwatch.
If you
gotta
want to make them
teach
even
me.
more mad, play Torbjorn.
Torbjorn, okay, I'll make
Yeah,
you mad.
Attack Torb is see, I know the lingo.
Okay.
Is great.
So I like Bastion a
Highly
lot.
discouraged.
I liked Junkrat. He's
Junkrat's
fun.
a lot of fun.
I also enjoyed playing with the cowboy, cowpoke, McCree.
Sharpshooter.
John
Thing
Marston.
is, he's a little too slow action-wise. Like the shooting's a little slow.
Well, if you do secondary fire, he shoots all his bullets at once. I don't know
Okay.
if you knew that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
All right. And no, it's a fun game. I want to try to play as all the characters.
Yeah, it's a good little party game.
Yeah.
You get on, you play a few rounds, you have fun with your friends, and you can jump off.
That's the thing about those games. I don't really like to play those games by myself. I like to something like that. I like to play with the buddies of mine. So.
It's a lot more fun with friends.
Yeah, it is because we get to talk and hang out and having fun.
Yeah.
And you feel like you're working as a team, accomplishing something.
That's what's so good about that game. It's very team based. You have to communicate with your teammates, and you have to stick together.
And I love the level design is so simple. The characters are so cool. It's very easy to get into.
Yeah,
like it's really not that intricate. It is, but it's not like
it's the ticket.
I didn't feel like I was lost.
It's the ticket of like a video game.
What do you mean?
Well, in the same way that like Top Gear is the ticket of car shows, where it's like you go in with like all these three funny dudes and they're dicking around and making fun of each other, and they happen to be driving cars, and then like a year later you've watched a whole bunch and now you know a shit ton about cars. It's like same with the ticket. It kind of like it's sweet at first, like it's all like jokes and bits and stuff, and a year later you're like, well, shit, I know a ton about football now.
Yeah,
like it gets you in there. So it's
sure.
It kind of tricks you into playing that video game.
Yeah, and I like the video game.
Yeah.
I'll play some more of that video game maybe this weekend.
Play a little more.
I want to play some more. I haven't played much at all. This week has been kind of busy, and I feel like
he's getting on to me.
Just
typical.
I know. Though I do kind of want to play Dead Space now after some news.
Wait, you didn't want to play Dead Space before?
I did. It's just now I kind of want to play it more.
It's in my top 10.
He hates space.
I do hate space.
Do you think it's
I don't use that because I'm
very Black Flag?
Yeah, very Black Flag. Mm-hmm. So we got some news. Connor, the newsman.
I mean, Stardew Valley time for me.
News. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I've got you news.
Okay. What's the news?
Well, EA shut down Visceral Games.
What?
Yeah, you didn't hear about this?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
I just
dramatic effect.
Yeah.
I got you.
Mm-hmm.
So, the studio behind Battlefield, Hardline, and Dead Space is being shut down by EA as of today. They announced it.
So are all those franchises just dead in the water now? No more Battlefield or anything?
Well, Battlefield's fine. It's Battlefield Hardline. It was another.
Oh, okay, just Hardline.
My bad.
Yeah.
I just assumed there was a comma that was supposed to be there and that I missed.
No. And I think Dead Space was dead a long time ago. No pun intended.
The third one didn't get very good reviews,
No.
so I don't know what they were doing. I really hope they make another one.
I mean, it looks like, according to...
Well, that's not even the yeah, keep reading the story.
Yeah. Well, I was just going to say, according to an executive producer of EA, they're shifting a lot of people from Visceral to other studios within the company. But they were making a Star Wars action-adventure game.
Yeah, this was the action-adventure Star Wars with the writer of the Uncharted trilogy, Amy Hennig, and it was supposed to be a single-player story action-adventure game.
But now it looks like they are moving towards a sort of games as a service sort of model.
The
So
Overwatch model.
Overwatch, Destiny, The Division.
Let's see how much we can squeeze out of this game.
Mm-hmm, exactly.
I read the Polygon article earlier, and it made some... I still think it's stupid that they don't want to make, story-based games, but it made some salient points about basically, like, the cost of making these has gotten so high. Like, why should we put something that would be such a risk that it may fail right away and then we don't get any money, or it's a success and we get money for a few months while people play it and then nobody goes back to it again?
It's kind of what the film industry is going through right now. Like look at Blade Runner 2049, this humongous budget movie that's not making a lot of money. So why take? And that is a sequel, but it was still very risky. Why take risks? Why not put your money into something that's gonna is gonna make money?
Well, and it's not like they had just announced this Star Wars game.
This has been a while.
It's been 4 years in the making. They basically had full working prototypes and stuff.
And so, who knows? Maybe there was trouble with production.
Yeah.
You don't know. There might have been trouble. I think people really jump to the conclusion that single-player games are dead. I think it's what you're talking about, though. Like, I think that it's too risky. And I listened to a podcast on the ride up here. I don't know the exact number, but it's in the billions Blizzard, what they make through in-game transactions is like doubled from last year. It's in the billions. So, why not? That's a moneymaker to make these games for service where you keep playing them and playing them and playing them.
And I get it. Those companies are in business to make money and really for no other reason. It sucks that the art has to be sacrificed for that.
And video games have movies have that same issue too, but I think even with video games, because there's so much science and math that go into making a video game, and you have so many people that have to design the levels and design the gameplay, and it costs so much money. And I think the cost has gone up so much in the last few years that they either gotta figure out some way to make money. It was what we're talking about last week with loot crates, loot boxes, microtransactions.
Right.
Now, I mean, on the artistic side of it, it sucks because I love single player narrative games.
Yeah.
That's my favorite kind of game.
I don't think they'll be dead.
I mean, I think there's a place for it, but it's probably not at a AAA huge release with such a big...
It'll be at first-party studios. It'll be Nintendo,
first party.
It'll be Halo, it'll be whatever Sony's
It'll be
garbage
Steam.
they want to pump out.
It'll be just a small studio putting out an artistic vision.
Yeah, it will be the indie games, and it will be the main three first-party publishers.
Nintendo and Microsoft can take risks.
And
they
Sony,
can have a game fail and still have plenty of money.
Right. This is the films, like you were saying, this is a film industry. Like, you've got the indie films that sort of push the envelope, sort of make something that might be more out there, might be more niche, while you have big budget games that are made to appeal to a larger audience.
Mm-hmm.
So you've got a company deciding like, hey, we don't have the money to funnel into this giant game right now, so we're going to cut the studio, we're going to change the way that it's going to look so that we can hopefully make money off of this game for a longer period of time.
And I get why it can be a risk for them, because it's like you make a big budget movie that bombs, you still have people going to it that didn't like it because you wasted 2 hours, $12. It's like, it was an afternoon, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But people don't just jump into video games like they would a movie. You can go on a date and not to a movie and not make the movie the central thing and walk out early and stuff, but you've really got to commit to $60 in the next couple of weeks of playing it.
Yes.
And people aren't willing to just take a risk on a game that might be shitty.
Or they're going to wait for it to go down.
Prohibitive.
Yeah.
Right.
You're going to wait for it to go down in price, you'll get it used. Yeah, it's a problem they need to figure out, and I think they're trying to do that with the microtransactions. Yeah. It just sucks that it's going to hurt the more narrative-based games that I enjoy mostly.
Yeah, that's my favorite type of game.
Yeah.
Polygon made another good point about the $60 price tag that was introduced with the Xbox 360 in 2005. Hasn't been changed since then, but the cost of making games has gone up so much. They've got to find a way to recoup the inflation, because they know no one's going to buy games if they bump that up even a penny. Mm-hmm. They've got to find a way to recoup.
We've kind of gotten so, and I'm not trying to be a corporate shill at all. I think that corporations are doing a lot of terrible things. I think the Loot Crate thing is being very mismanaged. Mm-hmm. But I think that we've kind of gone into a mindset of we want things for free. We want Netflix. Yeah. We want to stream. We want to, and I mean, I'm guilty of it. I illegally download movies, and a lot of it is for projects
Allegedly.
And stuff. I will buy DVDs still. I'll buy DVDs, but if I'm working on a video, I'll illegally download things because it's just for the video. But people want video games for free or for extremely cheap. People don't want to pay for content, and that's now you're getting with journalism, with newspaper, websites are trying to pay, and people won't read their articles, and YouTube and other streaming services. People just don't want to pay. They don't want to see the commercials. They don't want to pay a big fee. And so, it's going to be very hard to jack up video game prices because why would I want to pay $80?
Right.
Yeah. It sucks, and that's sort of what they're having to go through right now. That's what the movie industry is having to go through is people not wanting to spend the money. And I think video games are going to have a harder time because I think they cost a lot more to make. And
well, that's the problem, it sounds like.
Yeah.
Why do these games now cost so much more to make than they did 10 years ago?
Because they're bigger. They're bigger. You have more
assets.
Yes, and more intricacies. Now you have to make them longer because a lot of time they'll equate quality for length.
Right.
So you got to find a good way to make these games longer, and the best way to make them longer is a game for service, like, Overwatch or
right, because
Destiny.
that doesn't have an end.
Right.
Like a game like Breath of the Wild, you beat the game, it's over. You don't go back and play it. Whereas Overwatch doesn't have a start or an end.
Yeah.
You keep playing. They keep feeding you pointless cosmetic upgrades and stuff that you can get, and it keeps you playing, and that's why they made $1 billion.
It just does suck because there was a lot of work put into that game,
Yeah.
and Amy Hennig is very talented, and it sucks for everyone who has lost their job.
Yeah.
Though I think this is in a long line of studios EA is closed to.
Yeah.
I think I saw a big list of all these
Yep.
studios. So EA is kind of notorious for this.
Did they kill 2K or did that happen?
No,
on its-
2K is big. 2K is a big deal still.
I thought Ken Levine. I thought
No, that's his company. He was under 2K. He he did
what
his own
was
thing.
his called? They dissolved.
I
I
forgot.
thought it was 2K.
No, 2K owned BioShock.
Right.
Would
Yes.
you like the list of
Yes.
companies they've closed down?
Please, yes.
All right. So we've got Maxis, which made SimCity. We got Mythic, which made Dark Age of Camelot. Bullfrog, Syndicate, Dungeon Keeper. Origin, they made Ultima and Wing Commander. Westwood made Command and Conquer. DreamWorks Interactive / Danger Close / EA Los Angeles made Medal of Honor. Phenomic made Spell Force and Battleforge. Black Box Games made Need for Speed and Skate.
Skate.
Pandemic made The Saboteur. Playfish made The Sims Social.
Mhm.
And NewFX made NBA Street.
Okay.
So that is a running list of studios that EA has bought and shut down.
Mm-hmm. Well, that sucks for Visceral, and I hope, there's still studios. It'll never single player stories will never die. You have again, well, we
Yeah,
already
people
kind of iterated, and also Bethesda is still Skyrim and Fallout, and you're gonna have your Red Dead Redemption. Now I bet you there is multiplayer for Red Dead, but you're gonna have that kind of as the second sort of thing, and there's going to be fewer and fewer studios making these high budget games, but you're going to still see them. And it's weird because wasn't it just like a few years ago where the open world game was the biggest thing? Like the open world, Fallout
Starting
kind of
with
game.
Skyrim, really.
Yeah, and then that was like you just kept seeing open world games.
I mean, in some ways, the open world kind of brought us to this because GTA 5 or GTA 4 had their online mode, and GTA 5 really expanded on
Still
that.
makes money, a ton of money.
Yeah.
It's sort of a progression. Then, like you have your shooters like Destiny, but now you're gonna make it an open world where you have all these people, and they just gets bigger and bigger. And yeah, I mean, I think Grand Theft Auto 5 is a great example. It's an open world game, story based, but now we're gonna have all the multiplayer. And why do we need a story if you're gonna do a multiplayer?
I mean, honestly, the multiplayer's made them way more than people buying the game has.
100%, and they're still always top of the charts. Grand Theft Auto is in sales. It sucks, but I mean that's just the way the market's going, and it really does suck. And it's just you want to yell at people, be like, "Why are you so dumb? Why can't you support great art?" But I mean, you know what? You're kind of just yelling at the sky at that point.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you just hope that people still do make the stuff that you want to play. Connor, next news story.
Well, moving on from Visceral being destroyed, let's talk about Dead Space,
Oh, no.
one of their marquee franchises.
Uh-huh.
One of the Dead Space 2 devs says the game cost $60 million to make and sold nearly 4 million copies, but it failed commercially.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's kind of what we're talking about, where
Wait, it sold how many copies?
So Zach Wilson says that Dead Space 2 cost $60 million to make. It sold 4 million copies,
Okay.
and it still was a commercial failure for them.
Looks like what we're talking about. It's
Wait,
too
but-
expensive to make these games now.
Wait, hold on. The math.
I did the same thing. He also mentions that the marketing expenses were about $60 million.
Yeah.
Dead Space 2 was a good game. I may have been better than the first one.
Oh.
Well, it failed to reach sales expectations, which might be why
Well-
Visceral no longer exists. So, R.I.P. Dead Space.
R.I.P.
R.I.P.
Moment of silence.
Georgia. Paulina.
Keep going.
All right. Well, Trey, where do you want to go next? Do you want to get naughty? Do you want to learn about...
Do we want to talk about the Naughty Dog story?
If not, we can move right along
We
to...
can talk about it. We should mention it.
Okay. Well, a man who worked at Naughty Dog named David Ballard, an environment artist at the studio, alleged that he was sexually harassed by a Naughty Dog lead, whom he did not name.
Now, Naughty Dog, if you don't know, they made the Uncharted games. I mean, they made Crash Bandicoot way back in the day. They made Jak and Daxter, all the Uncharted games. The Last
And they
of
are
Us.
unfortunately named for this story.
Yes, and there's I think there's 12 leads, so it could be one of 12 people. No, it's keep going on with the story.
He is quoted as saying, "My work environment became extremely toxic afterwards." He alleged that the harassment took place in 2015, and in 2016 he had a mental breakdown, according to him, at work, and told the PlayStation's HR department. He was informed the next day that he was fired. The company cited that it was moving to a different direction and the job was no longer needed. He then also alleges, if that wasn't good enough for you, he also alleges that HR offered him $20,000 if he signed an NDA and took the layoff.
There you go.
The man has been out of a job for 17 months.
Uh-huh. And Sony rebutted. Sony has a rebuttal. Is that in there?
Yes, let me get to it. Sony says, well, I have the Naughty Dog statement. Is that what you mean?
Oh, yeah, I'm going to say Naughty Dog.
You're good.
Yeah.
Naughty Dog responded to, "We have not found any evidence of having received allegations from Mr. Ballard when he was harassed in any way by Naughty Dog or Sony Interactive Entertainment," which is really nothing. They really haven't said anything. They just immediately denied the allegations.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a really shitty situation all the way around because you never want to victim blame, and you don't know the situation. You don't know the people involved. I surely don't know the people involved. It is a shitty situation. And just with this stuff like that, I never know what to say because I feel like there's only one thing you can say is it's a shitty situation and sexual harassment is bad. So I just never know what to say about these situations like the Harvey Weinstein thing. And because I feel like everyone's already said it, and I don't think we have a big enough audience at all where have a obligation to say something, because I think a website like Giant Bomb or what Craig Skitmus does over at the Game Attack or what IGN or Kind of Funny, like these big communities of people where they have thousands of people and a lot of young people listening to them, I think yes, they have somewhat of an obligation to talk about this, and they should. I think we, being a very small podcast, I don't think we have an obligation to anybody because I think it's a very small group of people, and I think they already know. I don't think we have a lot of young listeners.
I think it's worth touching on.
Yeah, I think it's worth touching on because it is in the news. It's a big story.
I think the Harvey Weinstein thing is a little different than this story.
Well, I think it came from the Harvey Weinstein thing.
So the guy cites as to why he's coming forward now. He said he's coming forward because of the strength he's seen in others coming forward with their experiences in the TV and film industry.
Yeah, so it's kind of all.
Well, I didn't mean it was a different situation. I meant more like, because you said that, you can't really say anything, you don't know any of the sides and stuff.
Well,
but with Harvey Weinstein, that's a pretty widely known fact that, young starlets have to
sleep
with producers. It's not like this Harvey Weinstein thing revealed anything new.
I was not trying to compare it in that way. I wasn't trying to say that Harvey Weinstein, you don't know both sides. No, you know what happened.
Yeah. You can say all the bad stuff you want about that guy because it most likely happened.
Yes. This case, though, it's a little more murky. And it's I'm sure something happened, and I think it was not reported. That it's corporate speak.
Yeah,
it's kind of cold.
Bullshit.
It's a very cold statement from Naughty Dog, who, from everything I've seen, they're a very friendly and warm company. Like, those guys they seem very nice, very warm, very friendly.
People faking sexual assault and stuff almost nothing to gain. I don't understand why so many people think rape allegations and sexual harassment and sexual assault allegations are all just fake. You have small monetary gain out of it maybe, but a ruined
and you're going to get fired because...
he did. He reported it, and then he got fired.
This
because
sounds like it most likely happened to this guy. What does he have to gain out of faking that?
No. He doesn't have anything to gain.
I mean, I think the other detail that they tried to offer him $20,000 is another like horrific detail.
Yeah.
Just to know that like he came forward, something probably did happen. Otherwise, I don't feel like he would have waited and then come forward about it. And then they offered him like, well, we can just make this go away as we fire you and also give you this money if you just won't ever say anything.
Yeah.
It just, I mean, it's horrible. Like you said, it's an awful situation. And the fact that they tried to pay him money so that it would never come out makes it even worse. If it did indeed happen like that.
Yeah. And when I said you don't know the whole story, I just meant like you don't know the people involved.
Right.
So I don't want to speak on people I don't know.
Yeah, and I don't want you to feel like, you know, you're getting pushed back on for what you're saying. I totally agree with you. I just think it's a horrible situation.
No, it's a horrible situation.
And to try to put a dollar sign on it is a terrible cherry on top of a terrible sundae.
Yeah. Anyway.
All right. Trey, did you know that Activision has researched using matchmaking tricks to sell in-game items?
Yeah, I've heard about this patent they got passed.
Yes, let me. For example, one implementation of their patent, the system would include a microtransaction engine that arranges matches to influence in-game related purchases. For instance, a microtransaction engine may match a more expert player with a junior player to encourage the junior player to make game-related purchases of items possessed or used by the expert player.
Now, I know Activision has come out recently and said that they have not implemented this into Destiny, and they've not even used this. This is just something they patented.
Right.
So maybe one day, maybe use, but they've not used it in anything so far.
The patent was granted this month of October 2017, so there's no way it could have been put in anything yet.
No.
But, man, that's kind of a scary thing.
Yeah, but companies do that all the time with things and trying to get you to manipulate you into buying things. I think it's just kind of it's a shitty practice.
I mean, is it a step too far? I mean, like,
I don't know.
The idea of...
Doesn't Disney put, like, smells in the air to make you go buy food or candy? You know, I mean, that's a shitty practice.
Do they?
I don't think they do that, but I don't think that's that shitty. It's like, I used to work at an ice cream place, and we would make waffle cones fresh in there, and we kind of open the doors to get the smell out there, because it's just like, hey, this is what we have going on. I mean, it's no different than putting a poster for your product that people can see from far away. It's just a different sense, you know?
Yeah, the whole matchmaking kind of, that sounds like you're trying to put someone in a situation where they'd feel powerless and they have to buy something. That does sound kind of, you know, I don't know.
Well,
I mean, they haven't implemented it yet.
So here's another thing they talk about. If a player, an example of something they would like to do, if a player purchases a particular weapon, the microtransaction engine may match a player in a session where the particular weapon is highly effective, giving the player an impression that a particular weapon was a good purchase.
There you go. I mean, also on the mic, man.
I'm just letting you guys know.
Yeah, just come on, dude.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, it's a bit fucked up.
Like, that's just lying. At that point, they're not like, oh, hey, we're encouraging you to kind of do this. That's just fucking lying.
Well, it's like the same idea. I mean, I don't remember if they say it exactly like this, but it's something like, yeah, Trey was saying, put them in a position where they feel powerless, like putting you in a game against people who have, you know, are outclassing you in pretty much everything. I don't know if that encourages you to pay or encourages you to quit the game. It's one of the two.
Yeah, and what they're talking about with like a weapon that makes you feel powerful, it's, oh, this was a good purchase, maybe I should do it again and again and again. It kind of just gets that whole gambling mentality and making you stay and put more money into this thing.
That sounds a lot like what you guys talked about last week.
Yeah, it is. I think we're going to be talking about this a lot, honestly.
Oh, this was the article that had Activision Blizzard said that it earned $3.6 billion from in-game sales.
$3.6 billion in-game sales. That's a lot of money for just this year.
Yeah, and that's up nearly $2 billion from 2015's 1.6.
All right.
So the model is here to stay.
It's not going away.
No, it is not.
No, it's
not
here.
with numbers like that.
Yeah. Excellent.
Yes, sir. We'll move on. Switch got an update.
It did.
Yes, it did.
Yeah, Austin's back.
What?
What did you like the most about the update?
I haven't downloaded it yet.
Okay. Well, let me tell you what you're going to get with that update. You can transfer user profiles and save data to
Which
another
is
system.
good because I probably want to get a bigger memory card, and I'd like to transfer that.
You can video capture
Yeah.
select games. Those games aren't specified on here.
It's only 4 right now. It's ARMS, Splatoon 2, Zelda, and I think
Mario Odyssey, probably,
Yeah.
right?
Or no, I think Mario
Kart. Probably Kart right now.
Yeah.
New profile icons featuring characters from Super Mario Odyssey and Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Mm-hmm.
And finally, a pre-purchase option is available for certain games on the Nintendo eShop for Nintendo Switch.
So does that mean you can maybe get stuff from your Wii U purchases or your Wii purchases?
Perhaps.
Yeah.
Maybe, which I didn't... I know Switch has been talking about having that online shop component. Has that been there the whole time? Have I
Yeah.
just been blind to that?
There's a shop there.
Yeah, they've got an eShop.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how I bought Stardew
I
Valley.
mean, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Mhm.
Maybe I was confusing with a virtual console sort of thing.
Yeah.
Virtual Console's the old old games.
Okay. I wasn't, that threw me off for some reason when I read it.
Yeah.
And I wasn't 100%. So,
It's great.
Speaking of the Switch, Sony's going to be making some games.
Now,
possibly
not
for-
PlayStation.
That's
it's
right.
Sony Music.
Sony Music, a subsidiary
Yeah.
of Sony, has talked about possibly making some games for the PC and also the Switch.
Mhm.
Whoa.
Like indie games.
Yeah.
Not like you're not going to be playing
HTC.
Superman on there
Oh.
or Spider-Man on there.
Superman.
I didn't yeah,
When was the last time
Spider
it was a Superman game?
N64
There was a Superman Returns game, right? Where you
Right.
rescue cats.
maybe.
Nope.
Didn't play that. No.
All right. Well, anyway, a division of Sony is going to publish video games among other consoles. Switch. They announced that this week. They have a game called Tiny Metal that's coming to the Switch as well as PC and PS4.
Mhm.
Let's see. Yeah, Sony Music says the label's been set up to unearth high-quality indie titles.
Ooh. Oh, like they're just like buried somewhere already made.
It's weird that Sony has they're doing this with their music department. It's not even Sony Games. Like they have a department, to make games.
Sounds like a scam to me.
Sounds a little weird.
I'll believe it when I see them.
Sounds a little weird. Anyway, anything else?
Yeah, let me give you one more.
All right.
The Nintendo Switch
No.
will be getting Doom, Skyrim, and LA Noire within 7 days of each other.
Yeah, they
Whoa.
will. If you haven't played these games and you own a Switch, I mean,
Honestly, I
it'd
think
be
if
good
you
to buy
have,
'em.
if you've already played Skyrim, I mean, you might
Play
as
it
well
on the
buy it
go.
again.
buy it
Yeah.
again. I mean, it would be really good to have those games do well, just to build confidence with the third parties
Yeah.
to show
I mean,
that they sell.
Didn't Nintendo say at some point last week that they're more open to having, I think the phrase was adult
Yeah, I think
themed content or something on their Switch?
Mhm.
Or
Anyway,
porn.
so.
Right.
Porn, just porn on
Leisure
there.
Suit Larry.
It'll just be all of the stuff that gets cut from Fire Emblem when it comes over here.
Dude, imagine if like Grand Theft Auto 5 is on the Switch. They could do it.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Yep.
Give me Red Dead.
Red Dead on the Switch.
I want Red Dead.
The new Red Dead? You can do the new Red Dead.
No. I don't need the new
The
Red
old
Dead.
one.
Give me the old Red Dead.
Man, maybe if LA Noire does well,
But LA Noire is not great.
Yeah, I've not played it.
It's maybe a little misstep for
It's lame.
Rockstar. Yeah, it's not. If you like reading people's eyes, you're gonna love the game.
It's
yeah,
not
it's a
bad.
very because I played a bit of it. I need to replay it for a video, but it's you can never tell, and it's just hard to know what you're supposed to choose.
I played it at a friend's birthday party sleepover.
Ooh, okay.
So
Does this story get sexy?
no, it was
Oh.
actually the birthday party before where someone put balls on someone else's shoulder while they were playing
Dude.
Halo.
Yeah, bruh.
Dude.
Yeah.
We're in like
Friggin' boned.
we were in like middle school, so
was Andy there?
yes, probably.
Little Andy.
Yeah, he definitely was.
Was he the one who got the balls on him?
No, he was not. He was not.
Okay.
He was just a bystander.
He was bi?
Yep.
Cool.
Is.
Oh, okay.
Is.
Cool,
My bad.
cool.
No, but anyway, I'll just give you the dates real quick. Doom, November 10th. Skyrim, November 17th. And LA Noire, November 14th.
Awesome, man.
So if Nintendo didn't already have a packed fall
It's gonna
holiday
be more
release
packed.
season, it's even more.
Speaking of release dates, I'm gonna
Good, because that's all the news I've got. I'll send it back to Trey.
Yeah, it's me now.
Back to Trey.
So I'm looking at the release dates here for all the video games. Thursday, no, a lot of coming. Fire Emblem Warriors is coming out for the Switch and the 3DS. Friday.
Are you not a
October
Fire
20th.
Emblem guy?
I'm fine with Fire Emblem. I don't like hack and slash
Yeah,
games.
I'm not a big Fire Emblem guy either.
You don't like to couple people off?
Nah. Destiny 2 for the PC is coming out Tuesday, October 24th.
Didn't you swear you were going to buy that?
I never swore I was going to buy it.
I'm pretty sure when I first met you, you grabbed me by the collar,
Yeah.
and you pushed me up against the wall,
Uh-huh.
and you said, as soon as Destiny 2 comes out for the PC, I'm going to buy it.
You did say that.
Don't,
I got it. You periscoped it to me.
I did?
Yep.
It might be fake news. I don't remember doing that at all.
Then you black flagged me.
Are you going to... Yeah, black flagged you hard. Are you going to play it? Are you going to play that on the PC? Are you a Destiny guy?
Who are you asking?
Both of you. I know Austin isn't.
I am
You
not
know
a
that
Destiny
I don't
guy.
like Destiny.
Yeah, I know you don't like Destiny.
Density is what I call
Density,
it.
Because
Y equals MX plus B, you know what I mean?
Just Dance 2018 coming
Trey.
out on October 24th for the PS4,
Trey.
Xbone, Swatch, Wii, Xbox 360,
coming out
and
on the
PlayStation
Wii?
3. Yeah, it's coming out on the Wii U.
Dude, you love dancing.
I do love dancing.
That one time at dance camp.
You know,
Trey's about to shut the whole
Assassin's
thing
Creed Origins is coming out. Oh, that's actually Friday. Never mind. We'll do that next week. We'll talk about that next week. Well, I guess, hell, we can just talk about it. Next week, I guess it is next week. Damn, man, we're getting there. Assassin's Creed Origins, Wolfenstein 2,
down. I'm
and
excited.
Super Mario Odyssey coming out next Friday.
Oh, baby.
So we're going to have our Mario Odyssey pre-show, pre-release date
Let's
party.
talk Mario and Nazis.
We could talk Mario Nazis all night.
They go hand in hand.
They
Mario
do.
is Italian.
Well, yeah, I guess
That regime did support the other regime.
they were the Axis powers and the Japanese.
Oh, I'm
too.
sorry. Whoa.
Whoa.
Hey,
Whoa.
no offense.
There is a
No
lot
disrespect.
Well,
Oh, yeah, no.
of a lot of double entendres. A
No
lot of,
disrespect.
What?
no
No disrespect.
disrespect to the Orientals. That's insensitive.
That's what my grandpa used to call you, Darvish.
Really?
Yeah,
Your grandpa's
Why
right.
used to? Did he come around or did he die?
he's dead.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Hey, I knew what I was getting into.
Yeah.
No, it's fine. I'm cool with it.
Austin, you having fun with Stardew Valley there?
Yeah, I'm milking my cows right now.
You are? How are they doing?
So to speak.
Yeah, literally to speak, I'm milking the cows.
Okay.
I'm not making love to any cows like Connor might be insinuating.
Trey, how come you didn't mention the fractured but whole?
I did. That
Yeah, you
came out
did.
this week. I
Oh.
mentioned it earlier in the show.
Gotcha.
You weren't listening.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't.
No.
I was reading the news.
No, you weren't.
Yes, I was.
Are you going to play Fractured Butthole?
Probably because I
Yeah.
loved Stick of Truth.
Yeah, I loved it too.
And it's weird because I'm not even the biggest South Park guy,
Really?
but I really like Stick of Truth a lot.
Mm-hmm. You should play it.
And I do have an affinity for Mysterion.
Yeah. Okay, so Twitter questions. Or
Smooth.
Moyel. Or Moyel's
Oh, new
You know
guy.
Or, right? You know Or.
I don't know or.
He is he works for Chile. He's a wappity bappity bappity Dale Hansen's producer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is a buddy of mine from UNT.
Dude, this is big time.
Dude, he's big time.
That's it for tonight.
He's got interns, man. He's got interns. He's big time. This is Orr. He's a good friend of mine. I think he knows Adam, maybe? I don't know. Maybe. He knows a lot of people.
Yeah.
Orr asks, OG, Super Smash Bros. 1-on-1, best of 7 series, you in?
Like N64 Smash Bros?
Yeah, I want to do Melee. Maybe we can convince him to do Melee.
Yeah, convince him to go for the better game.
Yeah. But, you know. What do you say, Austin?
Yeah, I'm in.
Okay.
He said 1-on-1. I thought he was talking to you
Chris the
specifically.
Fields asks, hey, SGC64, what's it like
Austin.
having a broken ankle?
I've never broken a bone, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never broken a bone either.
Have you ever broken
Trey, we know you haven't. You can't break any bones sitting on the couch playing Yoshi's Island.
I never did that. You're just so sassy, aren't you, Austin?
Yeah.
It's because Chris the Fields asked this question.
He doesn't like Chris the Fields for some reason.
No, I'm cool with Krista Fields after that really cool question we had 2
Okay.
weeks ago.
Gets him
Okay.
hot and bothered.
Chris the Fields asks, "Hey SGC64, what's your stance on legalized meth 2020?"
Okay, see, this is just waste our time. I'm sure he knows I'm way in on legal meth. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
It's all natural.
Yeah.
It's from the earth.
Chris the Fields asks, "Hey SGC64, what's your favorite kind of bread and why?"
If we're throwing health out the window, I'm just gonna get a nice piece of white bread.
Yeah.
Oh no, you know, like a French baguette.
Ooh, I was about to say
French
some
bread.
Baguette.
French baguette.
Yep.
You can just eat it just by itself.
How do you shorten French and baguette? How do you shorten French baguette?
Fraggette, which is also a female hand grenade.
I thought it was a female Fraggle.
Fraggle Rock?
You just trying to get me to say an inappropriate word,
Maybe.
Trey?
Maybe I'm doing
It's because
that.
we've both made the mistake.
Yeah,
so
and you
it's
got
up
to do it next.
Yeah. Okay. I guess I got to do it. How about it in joke form?
No, let's not do it.
Hey,
We can't force
did
it.
you hear about gay 9/11?
Oh, we can't do it. Hey, Chris
No,
the
I didn't.
Fields asks.
Why don't you tell me about it?
Off air.
Chris the Fields asks, "Hey SGC64, any interest in Fire Emblem Warriors?"
Maybe.
Clearly, he wasn't listening earlier.
Yeah, he
when
wasn't
you talked
listening.
about it.
Are you interested, Austin?
I played. I said earlier I don't like hack and slash, and I don't think I do. Last one I played was in like middle school, so
You didn't
we'll
play
see.
Hyrule Warriors?
So we'll see. Maybe it's upped its game.
Definitely JRPG.
Yeah, I'm not
Chris
into
the
that.
Fields asks,
Mhm.
"Hey SGC64,
Mhm.
how should I smash a window?"
Rick,
With a hammer.
rock, hammer.
Follow-up question, how
Your
do I
elbow.
fix a broken window?
You can't really fix broken glass.
Take
You
some
have-
nails and that hammer that you just used.
Yeah, there we go. Staple it back together.
Chris the Fields asks, "Does the game go to your head?" Asking for a friend.
Okay, I've had enough of this.
I don't know what that
garbage, man.
means.
All right. Horny for Life asks,
All right.
this is Tommy G, Tom Ginsberg. He says, "What would it cost? What would it cost a certain gentleman's club to get you two boys to an MC their video game tourney?
Well-
What game do they play?"
I have a feeling this might be the Super Bowl video game.
Yeah,
tourney.
super video game tournament at Baby Dolls.
Is there anything sadder than the the insinuation on their commercials that you just can bring your Xbox controller and sit in their private gaming suite? and
That
just-
sounds such like the thing I definitely want to do.
Just go alone to Baby Dolls and sit in a booth and play Xbox.
While
Yes.
girls pretend to be
Yeah.
interested in you.
I don't. It doesn't even sound like they come over to you. It sounds like
No,
you go to the stage, you get your dance, and you just go into a booth and play FIFA.
Madden. I think it's Madden. I think because they didn't say anything until like recently because I didn't know what kind of tournament it was.
It's actually Smash Bros. Melee.
Yeah, it's Smash Bros. Melee.
No, but this
It's-
isn't even the tournament. They said there's like private gaming booths.
Oh,
where
really?
You just bring your controller and you can just play Xbox.
just play Xbox because
Yep.
everyone has an Xbox controller, right?
Mhm.
And that's all you got. And just play play Madden.
That's the only system there is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just play Madden there, right? That's the only game there is, Madden, right?
Only one I know.
Not Splatoon?
No.
Black Ops 2.
What are we, babies?
My bad.
Black Ops 2, it's too nerdy.
I think Trey and I actually made this joke on Twitter like a couple months ago.
What?
It was something about playing video games at a strip club.
Well,
don't know.
I've joked about this whole Baby Dolls thing for a while.
Trey, I think you should go.
I played
We
Zelda.
should go, Austin. We should
Yeah.
go play Zelda.
Trey,
One
I will,
time I went to a
Trey,
strip
I
club,
will pay your cover to go.
Hey, go. Yeah, you told this story before. You
Yeah.
went for whose bachelor party?
Dean, and I played A Link Between Worlds the whole time,
Yeah?
and it kept all the ladies off of me.
Nice.
Nothing repels the ladies more like
the
Zelda.
3DS.
Just Zelda.
with the 3D on because they were like, whoa,
Wow.
my eyes can't handle it.
Ben Lukert asks, "Are you excited for the Secret of Mana remake?"
I did not know they were doing that.
They are doing
yes,
that.
I am.
I'm not, because I haven't played Secret of Mana.
I would have to have played, Secret of
Yeah.
Mana. Is it
So-
Mana or Mana?
I think it's Mana.
Mana? Might be
Yeah.
Mana.
Whatever.
Jacob San Antonio asks, "Most disappointing game of the year so far? Note, not the worst, just disappointing. I'm leaning towards Persona 5, which, wow, that's weird. Most
Destiny.
people love that game. You don't even like Destiny. I'd say probably, I want to say Mass Effect Andromeda, but I don't know if that...
Oh yeah, that probably is.
But also Ukulele. That kind
Yeah.
of... I was interested, then just I saw it, like, no. I can't. Yeah. Those are two pretty disappointing ones.
Trey, what was your favorite game of the year?
So far,
Yeah,
Zelda.
that was my most disappointing game.
Okay. Well,
Did you even play it?
no, he didn't.
No, do you know how many games I've played this year?
2.
Why are you even on the show?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Dude, I hate this fucking
He's-
podcast. No, we got one more question.
We should just call it there.
No.
I appreciate your craft, Trey.
Like, let's not even say goodbye.
Your dedication to your craft.
You just want to leave.
No, I think that was the perfect way to go out.
All
I
right.
hate this fucking podcast. Do the last one. What's the last
Well,
question?
it's from Chris Gross.
Okay, I like him. What is
And he said, better Halloween costume, Shrek or Jack Sparrow.
Okay, god damn it.
Yeah, this podcast sucks. Fuck everybody.
But go as Shrek.
That's Super GamesCast 64.
There's no fucking...
You know what? I wish Adam and Spencer were here to be mean to me. I'd rather than being bullies than this.
We got through almost the whole episode.
No even had to goad you into that.
This is the
Come
worst
on, dog.
podcast ever. We're getting paid for this shit. You know that?
I know. I finally got my July
I did too.
paycheck.
And this is trash. This whole podcast is trash.
Wow. I
Now it's
never
becoming
thought I'd
gratuitous.
die alone.
I
I
laughed
laughed
the
the loudest who'd have known.
I
Trace the cord back to the wall.
No
Wonder it was never plugged in at all. I did my time. I hurried up. The choice was mine. I didn't think enough. I'm too depressed to go on. You'll be sorry when I'm gone.
It's called a road, it's called a rainbow road. It is a road that you go. It's a road, it's called a rainbow road. And you will know when you get there. It's called a road, it's called a rainbow road. It is a road that you go. It's a road that you go when you die. It's a road called Rainbow Road. It's a road we're all gonna go. It's a road called Rainbow Road. It's got Princess Peach, Mario, and Toad. It's a road called Rainbow Road. It's a road we're all gonna go. It's Rainbow Road. It's where you go when you die. It's Rainbow Road. I'm with you again, Uncle. It's Rainbow Road, it's where you go when you die. It's Rainbow Road. I miss you again, Uncle. Oh, Rainbow Road.
Where did you learn the song?
It's called a road, it's called a Rainbow Road. It is a road that you go. It's called a road, it's called a Rainbow Road.
What's that song from?
And you will.
The road.
I mean,